home for lunch. So just to give a shout out for a little more Christmas cheer. So apparently Doug Owen was online and came across this unassuming item. Well worn. Containing two Custom-Bilts. And these are Custom-Bilts. So these are from the original era, 1938 to 46. Just nice big pipes. They have been smoked, which is fine by me. I'm not a pristine, never been opened packaging kind of guy. Honestly, I feel like pipes are to be smoked. I mean, if you don't want to do that and just sit them on a shelf and enjoy them, that's fine too, but as far as I'm concerned, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Kind of a panel billiard there. Not a panel billiard, but just a billiard. Custom-Bilt. So, very cool. Doug, thank you. I am just a keeper of this stuff, you know. Ownership is just taking good care of it while you've got it in your possession. And hopefully it's of quality sufficient to pass on and have value to other people in the future. That's how I look at it. I mean, I'm going to enjoy these pipes. You know, I'm smoking this Brian Doran, this Christmas pipe I got. Is that not sweet? Let's see, will it focus? Oh, yeah. I kind of can't get enough of this. You know, it's just perfect. Thick, sturdy, yet short, but tall with a big bowl. You know, the bowl's 2 3/8 tall, or 2 and maybe a little more than that. Nice. His pipes used to have too small an opening, but now it's great. Nicely finished without being florid or excessive or show-offy or I don't know. Look at me, look at me. No, this is not that kind of pipe. It almost fits under my hat. Almost. Because I don't know if it'll pick it up on the mic here, but it's a very rainy day in the Pacific Northwest. Fire page.
Engine 81, Medic 84, BLF Red Response 37813, who can now drive north?
Not me. And then I have my phone set to alert me, just in case. Again, with a little lawn chair. For something, an application called First Use Size Up, which is what the department uses. So that keeps me tuned in. It gives me a second alarm, second alert, other than my pager. Occasionally, I'll have the pager turned all the way down, and it's set to vibrate as well, but sometimes it's not enough. And so then that gives me an alert that, oh, there's a call. Or there's a call elsewhere in the district, and they may turn into a call from me. So once again, we just do water supplies, respond from home volunteers. It's a great niche. It's not too much, you know, for doing medical response. Is that a 737 going over? No, I think it's a business jet going into Boeing Field. You know, it's not too much. There are numerous medical calls every night, and you could just wear yourself out. And I was a EMT firefighter when I started out volunteering, and you just can't stay trained up as much as the duty crews either. So I work every shift. You know, we all do as volunteers, and so we don't care which of the 3 shifts it is. You know, I mean, I'm on all the time. I'm on 24/7 if I'm in town. So it's this great niche. It's water supply for fires. When they need water, they need nothing else. So I'll tell you what, volunteers to volunteer need to be needed. So you can't just say, oh, wouldn't it be great to have some volunteers, and then never use them or never, you know, that just doesn't work. So we've got a great group of folks who are doing water supply here. Awesome. Okay. So Bill Unger wrote the Custom-Bilt Bible, as distinctive as a thumbprint. Kind of the story about custom-built pipes. And so he has a little page on cased sets, of which this is. So he writes, sometime in the early years, Tracy Mincer, who started Custom-Bilt, must have been making cased sets. I have only seen 3 and have acquired all of them. So he gives an illustration here. Two consist of 2 medium-sized pipes in hard black leather cases. One of the sets is missing a pipe. The third is a hard brown leather case holding 1 medium-sized pipe and 1 much larger one, almost a Canadian, with lots of smooth areas. The inside of the cases are not marked in any way, but all 5 pipes are stamped Custom-Bilt. Let's see. Illustration 313 shows a page from an old House of Robertson catalog. The catalog itself is undated, but another page features an ad for Pipe Lovers magazine showing the July 1946 issue with Bing Crosby on the cover. So the catalog probably dates from around that time. Wow, 1946, think about that. The catalog page contains, among its hard-to-get pipes, quote-unquote, 3 cased sets. 2 of these are 2-pipe sets, clearly identified as Custom-Bilt, no dash. The reproduction is not the best, but it does show that the inside lid of each set contains a 1-word Custom-Bilt, no dash, sticker. One set sold for $15, while the other, made of Custom-Bilts, no dash, very best, quote-unquote, sold for $20. It's $1946. When you could buy a car for $1,000 or less, like a basic Ford. Yeah. The third set, the 7-pipe wardrobe, selling for $100. $900 in 1999 according to Friedman. And that's 1999 is when this was put together. Unger's book, I believe. Is clearly labeled Custom-Bilt, although a sticker is visible on the inner lid. The copy may represent a careless mistake. However, I don't know what he means by that. Custom-Bilt versus Custom-Bilt, all one word? I don't know. However, at this time, in 1946, the original Custom-Bilts and the new rich era Custom-Bilts, one word, probably were both appearing on the market together. I have never seen a 7-pipe custom-built or a custom-built cased set. I have no idea how many were made or if any of those have survived. Illustration 318, the Rich Era custom-built brochure reproduced later pictures a 2-pipe cased set on its 5th page. It has the inside custom-built sticker, as shown on the cased sets in the House of Robertson ad. The copy reads, quote, custom-built, companion sets of 2 pipes, $15, $20, $22, $25. Also available in sets of 3, 4, and 7 pipes. I've also never seen a 3 or 4 pipe cased set. As an interesting aside, note also that the House of Robertson ad features a Marksman 400 in a plexiglass case that sold for $25. So, I guess this is black leather. It's kind of faded a little bit towards brown, but I think that's pretty normal to do. Let's see. But that is quite spectacular. Thank you, Doug. So I am just the keeper of these things. When I pass or whatever, or develop face cancer and my face falls off and I can't smoke anymore or whatever, that'll get passed on and somebody else can be the keeper of this particular custom-built case set from probably 1946-ish, from the sound of that description. Amazing stuff. So I'm smoking some, this also came from Brian Doran. This is some of that GLP's Abingdon from 2015. He sent a couple of samples, the Hugh Croissant, or however you pronounce that. I mean, come on, let's come up with names we can pronounce for tobacco, shall we? Because a lot of us are not hyper-literate, shall we say. We might be plenty illiterate, but we're not hyper-literate. So, this stuff's really good. 2015 to 2024, now 2025. 10 years old. That's real nice for a Latakia and English mixture, because Latakia mellows out, the Turkish and the Orientals kind of come up a little bit, but mellow out as well. It's just pretty perfect, and this stuff is really good. Great break in tobacco. So, thanks, Brian. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this pipe a lot, too. So I'm going to walk back down to work. It's about a 15-minute walk through the woods. You just got to get your exercise wherever you can find it, I am not a go-to-the-gym kind of guy. I'm just not. I don't know. Never have been. So I like to integrate it in what I'm doing. Park at the way far end of the Walmart parking lot, or whatever, wherever. Yeah. I am feeling a little bit of hip stuff again, which I'm not too pleased about, but we'll deal with that for a while. My surgeon retired, so I can't just say, hey, do you have any space? No, that was major surgery, and I just don't want to repeat that if I can help it. So, some other news. I got an email from Sutliff. I had signed up for their newsletters. The Kitsap Pipe Club was getting some samples from them kind of regularly. They were really kind of crappy aromatics, if you ask me. But I'm not an aromatic guy, right? So. And Sutliff had their catalog had tons of tobaccos, different blends, crazy. Well, they got acquired by Scandanavian Tobacco Group, as did MacBaren. That was last year, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, they sent out this press release saying that they are going to consolidate all of their operations and put a lot of manufacturing back in Denmark. And they're closing the Sutliff facility. Wow. So there will be some recipes that will continue and not get discontinued. But it's just a handful. I mean, whoa. I did notice that creme brulee was on there. I mean, if you're going to save one, does it have to be that one? Jesus. Anyway, I'll put the JPEG of that memo at the end of this video and let you read it for yourself. But big consolidation, and it will have kind of hidden roll-on effects, I suspect. Like, for instance, Pipes and Cigars, sends me a little catalog occasionally, and they have these match mixtures, match 965, match, you name it. And if those tobaccos are sourced from Sutliff, which was kind of a mid to lower end provider of tobacco, which would make sense because the cost is less. Well, that may no longer be available, right? Especially domestically here in the U.S. Now, Cornell and Deal is still going to be going great guns and may go greater guns as a result. Who knows? But, wow. This is, so they're going to end production. You can still order everything from their catalog until, like, towards the end of February. It's like February 26th, which is, a month and a half. And then it will simply, then they'll just sell off whatever hasn't sold until March of this year, and then that's it. Wow. Sometimes corporatism just seems like such a bad idea. The consolidation into the hands of a few, reducing choice, and it's done for a clear financial reason, to control markets and to control prices within those markets. Don't deceive yourself. Are there benevolent corporations? Arguably, there might be. But they all have their own agenda, and so you have to know what that agenda is. And if it's a for-profit corporation, well, it's for profit. So, not for the benefit of pipe smokers everywhere, right? So, that's a reality. Yeah, the world changes. It's going to be an interesting year. It is indeed.